Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Serge. Let's talk about one of the biggest myths in the nutrition field, which is water. We keep hearing from different sources that we need to drink water, and more water. And they all recommend like half of your body size in ounces of water. But when you start looking at this idea is there's no science behind this. There's absolutely zero science or evidence to support that you need to drink that much water. I mean, that could be a lot of water. If you weigh 150 pounds, you need 75 ounces of water, which is a lot of water. And people will tell me when I meet them, so I cannot drink that much. It's a lot of water. You feel bloated, you feel heavy, and then you go to the restroom all the time and so on. So first of all, there's no science supporting that. And then if you drink coffee, tea, of course, you have to drink a bit more water because water, tea can be diuretic. But if you drink vegetables, fruits, they contain a lot of water. So a lot of people don't consider our foods that they do have a lot of water. So if you eat salads and vegetables and cucumbers and different fruits, so most of them are somewhere between 70 and 90% of water. So you get water from your food. And then another problem with drinking a lot of water, especially when you drink, you can dilute your gastric juice. So the body will make the gastric juice, enzymes, hydrochloric acid, to try process the food. So if you drink a lot of water when you eat, you actually dilute the stomach function. So you can actually prevent digestion from people. So drinking that much water actually can have negative consequences on your health. For example, when you drink too much water, you stress your kidneys. So your kidneys have to eliminate this excess of water. And that's why you go to the restroom a lot, to access it. And then another problem when drinking too much water is you lose electrolytes. Okay, so the excess of water dilute the electrolytes in your body. So when you go pee, your kidneys flush electrolytes, and on the other side, you can become deficient in electrolytes, specifically magnesium, potassium, sodium. So that's a problem as well. So the goal here is not to drink too much water, but to drink good quality water and then make sure that you do add electrolyte to the water. So for most of my patients, I recommend to add some good quality salt to the water. So when people drink water that much and they still feel dehydrated, it's like they don't drink enough. It's because they are diluting the electrolytes, and over time, your body is deficient. So you have to replenish your electrolytes. So add some good quality salt, like maybe a fourth of a teaspoon into a 16-ounce bottle. So that will provide good electrolyte to your body. And I guarantee you, as you do that, you're gonna start seeing yourself drinking less water. So a good amount of water is between a quart and a half, a liter and a half in that amount, which is much less than what they recommend. So when you add electrolyte to your water and drink good quality water, over time, you're gonna see that you don't feel as thirsty, and you're gonna see yourself not drinking as much. So if you have to get up in the middle of the night to go urinate, you drink too much water. So you should sleep through the night. So if you need to get up to go to the restroom, that's an indication that you've been drinking too much water. So I typically recommend people to stop drinking water before 6, 7 p.m. Sometimes it's 5 p.m. I have some patients, they have to start earlier in order to allow the body to go eliminate this excess of water. And then you sleep and your quality of sleep get better and you feel more refreshed and so on and so on. So if you're a woman and suffering from hot flashes and night sweats, that's another indication that maybe you're drinking too much water. So when you drink too much water, your body finds way to eliminate this excess. And hot flashes or night sweats, it's a way. It's a normal mechanism, sweating. You eliminate this excess of water. So if you're suffering from hot flashes, menopausal, night sweat, try to cut down your water intake. And about 40-50% of the time, the patient would come back to me and say, man, my hot flashes are much better. And sometimes they just disappear. Too much water, another problem, right? They say to drink a lot of water to detox, eliminate all the toxins. This is a myth. Water doesn't do that. What does that is your liver. Your phase 1, your phase 2 detox pathways will do that. And what you need to support those pathways is good nutrition, is minerals, it's vitamin, magnesium, zinc, vitamin A, vitamin B, for example. So water doesn't push toxins out. It's a myth. There's no science supporting that. So please look at your water intake and see how much you drink. Make sure, first of all, it's good quality, like a reverse osmosis system, for example, and make sure you add electrolyte back to the water. Otherwise, you drink water that is too clean. There's no electrolyte, and that can make you thirsty even more. There's a paper actually wrote by Rob Wolf, which is the big paleo low carb guy, and the article is no, drinking more water is not going to improve your health. And it goes into a little bit more in depth what's the case. And I kind of explained it. It doesn't make you healthier. Actually, it can make you more dehydrated. And if you look at the science or cases of people who have problem with dehydration, actually, is people who drank too much water, especially in the field, especially athletes. They tend to drink a lot more water. And there's a lot of cases, actually, that people died by drinking too much water. I've never heard of people drinking too little water and died, but I've heard of several cases, actually, athletes specifically who drink too much water, and they have problems, electrolytes imbalances can lead to a heart failure, heart problems, and they drop dead. They died. So this is one of the biggest myths. Drink water. There's no such a thing. So most people drink too much water. So cutting back, make sure you add good quality vegetables and fruits to the diet, so that hydrate your body as well. So I think this is my 2 cents I wanted to talk about tonight. One of the biggest myths, water. There's no such a thing as drinking your half of your body weight in water. Most people need to do less than that. And if you talk actually to kidney doctors, they recommend with people who have kidney problems, kidney failure, for example, to limit their water intake to about 1 liter a day, which makes sense. Otherwise, you're stressing too much your bodies and your kidneys. So thank you for watching, guys. So God bless you.